So here we have the Mini hatchback on a 14 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with those black alloy wheels to match the roof and mirror caps. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Should you wish to increase this space even further again, that tray section will also lift and remove to give you even more space underneath. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the centre, and the fuel gauge on the right-hand side. We also have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy info. You can also see the total miles of the car. They are 69,051. Above that, we have a heads-up display that will give you your speedometer as well. And then into the centre, the main screen for the car. So this car's got the Media Pack XL, so extra wide screen, as you can see, which of course includes satellite navigation. Really easy system to use, full colour display. All the movement that you can see me making on the screen is being done using this dial primarily. You can use the buttons that surround it to enter those menus, but otherwise the dial will do everything. So you can, for example, rotate it to radio, push it down. You'll see there we've got FM, AM and DAB you can select from. We can come back out of that. We have our media input, which is where you can plug in a USB device. You've got Bluetooth audio and an auxiliary device as well. You can, of course, pair your phone from on here too. The main volume for the stereo is just here. Below that, we then have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. And when you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is off, back on again from here, or hit auto. The car will now take full control of the direction of the air and fan speed to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. We've also got a heated driver and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings each. You can, from here, if you wish to, shut down the heads-up display. We have our traction control, the start and stop button for the engine, stop and start so the car can cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which will save you fuel. And you can turn your parking sensors on from here, and you can hear the parking sensors working. You also have a visual guide to them as well. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, USB and auxiliary inputs, 2 cup holders, your 6-speed manual gearbox, and then this hoop just here will enable you to change from sport to mid or green mode with this car. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Glenbourne's. We'd love to hear from you soon.